Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. I've been so busy thinking about my vision and my plans. My name is Denise Reed. This is my sign name, D on the side of the chin, and I am from Victoria, BC, Canada, out in the West. I am the sole proprietor and director of ASLSQ Entertainment. But what does ASLSQ Entertainment mean? The ASL portion means American Sign Language, which is used in the English-speaking parts of Canada, and LSQ is Langue de Signes Québécois, which is used in the French-speaking parts of Quebec. I decided to remove one L to avoid the repetition, so together they make ASL-SQ. Together, they represent all of Canada and its sign languages. I myself use all four languages used in Canada: French, LSQ, English, and ASL. All of these languages are a part of me, always. The entertainment part of ASLSQ Entertainment means a variety of things: films, theater, music, different unique events, workshops, presentations, camps for deaf, hearing, hard of hearing youth to get together and socialize and learn about film, theater, dance, music, and so on. All supported by ASLSQ Entertainment. The goal of this project is to accomplish all of these dreams with our hands and sign language. That's where the idea of Open Hands Live came from. And the point of this is to be accessible to everyone, not just deaf people, but hearing people and hard of hearing people too. Together, we make an unstoppable team. So I'm making this vlog so I can get your support to make this happen. For this to be accessible, we need interpreting services. I'll explain a little bit as to why. Some of you may know this, but interpreters have an important role in making events accessible to all. Interpreters facilitate communication between hearing and deaf individuals, between sign languages and spoken languages. They are a neutral party that facilitates the communication between all parties. That is their primary role, but that is not their only role. Interpreters also provide close vision interpreting and tactile ASL interpreting for people who are deaf-blind. For these situations, it is best to bring in deaf interpreters or DIs. But these services can be provided by hearing interpreters or DIs. Deaf interpreters can provide contextualization and expansions to make interpretations make more visual sense and to provide cultural mediation. Deaf interpreters can facilitate communication for people from around the world who use different sign languages by interpreting into a gestural system known as International Sign or Gestuno. Deaf interpreters also interpret between two sign languages, such as interpreting between American Sign Language and Langue de Signes Québécois. All of these reasons are why I need your support so we can provide these interpreting services. That is why I'm making this vlog. Communication barriers exist everywhere, as you know. Whether it is attending a meeting about securing finances for a film, or going to various meetings or workshops, or going to performances, the hearing community has no issue accessing these. But for deaf people, it's more difficult. Of course, we have techniques for communicating, such as writing back and forth, but that is time-consuming and not always successful, such as in a crowd where that can be overwhelming. That's where interpreters come in. They can facilitate our communication in a more efficient manner, which saves time. Interpreters also let us communicate more completely and more in depth than writing or other methods would allow. With interpreters, everyone gets to know one another better, and we can communicate naturally, and the interpreters can convey our personalities. Without interpreters, it is more difficult to communicate successfully and efficiently. That is why we need interpreters at these upcoming events and workshops to eliminate these barriers for everyone. My goal is to provide interpreters for these events, and for that, we need your help. We need your support. We are planning 2 fundraisers on February 24th and April 28th. For my performance on June 8th and 9th, and for the ASLSQ Entertainment event from September 21st to 23rd, 2018. These are huge events, and we need to provide interpreting services for all. So that is why we are fundraising. We need to provide interpreters so that everyone, hearing, hard of hearing, and deaf people can access these performances, workshops, and presentations. And so that communication is smooth for everyone. With your help, we can make these events accessible, and we can continue to make these projects happen. We need interpreters so we can have more successful fundraisers, pitch meetings, performances, and events going forward. Ultimately, I believe that access is an equal right for all. Together, we can eliminate barriers so that everyone understands each other. My goal for these fundraisers is to raise enough money for interpreting services to cover the following costs over the next year. I hope you are all feeling generous with your donations, so not only I, but everyone in the deaf and hearing communities can communicate freely at these future events. And how will this be successful? With your help, with your donations, we can make this happen. Your support will be recognized on our list of donors and in my heart. My vision is for ASLSQ Entertainment to take off and become successful. I look forward to that happening, and it will happen because of you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.